Hello everyone, it is time for another cosplay Q&A with me, Iron Warrior Cosplay. Today, I have got the lovely Alfhild Windrunner. I got that right, didn't I? Awesome, and here she is. Everyone say hi, hello, how are you? The
Hello.
lovely Alex. Look, she's wearing my t-shirt. I love when people wear my t-shirt on stream. Makes me so happy. Makes me so happy. Oh, brilliant. We've already got a bunch of people in chat talking about the damn sandwiches again. God dang it. That's just, don't ask. It's all the
I won't.
sandwiches. Anyway, how are you? How are you? You good during the
Good.
horrible lockdown that we are currently
Yes,
in?
been a miserable day today.
Oh,
Didn't get to go in
no.
my hot tub.
Oh, no. Doesn't it? Do you know it really sucks when you're just having a bad day and you have to hop into your hot tub? Just like, just always
My
a down.
paddling pool broke, so I had to buy one, It
Your
needed to be done.
paddling. You had a paddling pool?
Yeah,
That's
just like a
awesome.
blow-up one.
Was it for the kids?
Half for me, half for them. Then they got a bucket thrown into it and exploded, so hot tub. Only logical explanation for that.
I like that. Half of it is for the kids. Like, we'll just draw a line in it in like waterproof marker, and then just push you to one side, and then we'll have the other. This is where we'll have like the tasty fruity gins, and then the kids can play ball on that side.
Pretty much how it goes.
Oh, it's the way it is. It's the way it is. Right, so we should start with some questions. We also have your links in chat. If my mod can throw up your links in chat. We have the first question for you, which is, how long have you been cosplaying now?
I was trying to work this out the other day, and I think probably about, I don't know, 7 years maybe.
Wow.
I have been cosplaying for a long time, but not consistently, if that makes sense.
No, I get what you mean. We've had a lot of that. People being like, I started here and then I didn't, and then I did, and then I did for a long time, and then I didn't, and now I'm back. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's sort of an on and off kind of thing. I like that.
Yeah,
But
sort of started out.
7 years. I thought you'd been
Yeah,
cosplaying longer, if I'm honest.
it might be. I'm really bad at work trying to figure it out. So my first proper costume, I'd say, was like going to London Comic Con, MCM Comic Con, and my partner was like, "Oh, we have to go," because he was dressing up as Sephiroth, so I had to dress up as something. So I was like, "Oh, I've not done it before," and I'm really worried because everyone's so good when I go to the cosplay conventions, and everyone does amazing cosplays. But my cosplay, my first one was obviously awful, but it was fun, and I got the cosplay bug from there and kept making more.
See, people who get the cosplay bug, I love it. It's the same with me in steampunk. That's what got me going. That's what literally started it off for me. Steampunk
I've never
was...
done steampunk though. It's very interesting.
I have a feeling you would do really great in steampunk. I don't know what it is. I think I've seen a lot of your work and
Piratey,
stuff,
isn't
and I
it?
think steampunk would be amazing for you. You would do well.
I saw one. What was there was like robot thing on Netflix, and there was like a steampunk one.
Oh, was that the?
Was it Love, Death, Robots or something like that?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think it was something like that. It was something like
They were
that.
very strange, but there was a very good steampunk one.
Do you know what I like is quite a steampunk-esque movie is Mortal Engines. I don't know if you've seen Mortal
I've not
Engines.
seen it, no.
Oh, I think you like Mortal Engines. I really like Mortal Engines. It's really steampunk. It's about cities and villages and towns and stuff. They're on wheels. Like London is a giant city on tracks.
It's like a giant house moving castle.
Like it's like Howl's Moving Castle meets like steampunk Jules Verne, sort of. It's
sweet.
great. It's awesome. It's awesome. So, in terms of like cosplay, you said you've been doing it 7 years now?
Yeah,
Is-
maybe.
Is maybe, give or take. Is cosplay something you see yourself doing in 10 years?
Yeah, I think I'll always be doing it. I've got a couple of kids now, so I'll be making them costumes forever as well, I'm sure. Every Halloween, next Halloween, I've already been told. Last Halloween, I did my oldest a Jack Skellington costume where I 3D printed his little mask and made him a little suit.
Yes.
And I've already been told I have to make a cloud costume for him for next Halloween.
Oh, so father and son can just be Cloud together.
Yep.
Big Cloud, little Cloud. I love that. That's fantastic. I love that.
Get my 3D printer some good use.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've got a 3D printer now, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's any good? Have you found it easy to use? Have you had any issues with it? Because I had issues with
I'm
mine.
not very good at it. That is Roger's domain.
Oh, okay,
but
fair enough.
I sort of have tried a bit of modelling on it and find all the bits for us to do. But yeah, I know I do really like it. It's saved so much time with costumes.
Oh,
And we've just found out there's such a thing as flexible filament, which sounds amazing, that I have to try.
Flexible filament is awesome. It's awesome. I've also heard there was this company that was advertising like I think it's like carbon fiber or something, but they can 3D print it and it's inlaid with, so it becomes insanely strong, and it's
I think I've seen that as well.
lightweight and strong. And
Crazy.
That's kind of cool.
Not
We've got
concept.
3D printers are the bee's knees, says Angelus from Improv Cosplay. Yep, makes sense for the FNAF costume. I love it. I love it. So, obviously, I can see your Sister of Battle in the back of your
Oh yeah.
absolutely awesome cosplay.
It's a half-done costume that I will one day finish.
I mean, I love it. I think it looks
More armor.
amazing. I've seen some
More
pictures of you
armor.
wearing it. More armor. More armor is like the goal here. More armor
Yeah.
is
I
the
never
best.
have enough armorage.
I mean, if I could say I have enough armor, I don't. I could always use more. More Space Marines. I'm looking at my Space Marine right now, and I'm just like, more Space Marines.
Yeah.
If I could. If I had the space, I would, but I don't. Space is always an issue, but then... Do you have plenty of space at yours, do you think?
We have an attic that keeps shoving stuff into.
You have an
But
attic
it's only
shoving-
like boxes that doesn't store very well. I do need to think of a new means of storing costumes.
Convert a spare room that has a fireplace in it to... Because I know
yeah.
every room in your house has a fireplace in it.
But none of them are spare.
That's the problem. That's always the problem. If you had to pick a favourite cosplay of yours, though, like, I know you got your Sister of Battle and stuff, but you've got a bunch of cosplays. Which one would you say is your favourite?
Probably, and I did Neve Black Talon, which is sort of the Stormcast costume that I've improved in ways. So I think that's probably my best.
That one's your top tier, your favourite one?
Yeah. Because armor, I like doing armor. And I think I worked on that a bit longer because when I was doing my Patreon, I had literally 1 month to do every costume. So some of them I do really good bits and then be like, oh no, I'm running out of time. And then the bits I did towards the end wouldn't be as top quality as the bit I did first. So now that I'm not doing that, I've got more time to sort of work on a really good costume, hopefully for next Warhammer Fest. And
that was so
Stormcast
much
a bit
fun
better.
because we actually have pictures of us together at Warhammer Fest. I love those pictures. Those pictures are cool.
Yeah, me too.
Because you had your
Something.
you had your two little hammers, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, they were.
And then I got to hold the big hammers that they had there and the big shield.
Oh, yeah, the
These
ones
put
at the
mine
photo
to
booth.
shame.
Was
Yeah.
that the ones at the photo booth? Yeah, that one's cool. I like. Well, you got two hammers 3D printed. Were they 3D printed?
Mm-hmm.
They were awesome.
Yeah,
right?
they were.
I remember you seeing with them. They were pretty cool. You had pink hair then.
I did. It was very large and very pink.
Bright pink. I loved it. But you saying just now that you said you had a month to do your costumes on your Patreon. Did you?
Yeah.
You did a thing once where it was a costume a month.
Yeah, that's what I was doing when I was doing my Patreon.
Oh, I couldn't.
It was hard.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I couldn't imagine that. I could not imagine that.
That's sort of why I've stopped doing that now because I want to do. I was speaking to you about doing Lumeneth, and I want to actually make it good. So I've given myself a whole load of time to do it, so I can work on each bit properly.
I love the picture of you on your Instagram of just you holding the giant roll of foam, like yay foam.
It came and it's so good. I've given it a squish as well. It's like the coziest thing.
Which
Which
foam did you end up going for the end? Did you get the really hard stuff? Did you get that black hard stuff?
It was like I think it was like the middle. It wasn't super hard because it didn't have it long enough. So I didn't want to cut it into more than one piece for a shield. But it is for the shield, so it has to be quite dense.
Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to doing that detailed piece for you and stuff and whatever you need. Let me know. See, cosplayers helping cosplayers. I love it. Commissions all around. It's like my favorite.
I've already
thing.
started doing my little scales. Got them.
Oh, look at those. Those are 3D printed, are they?
But yeah, they are onto some shine. This is only a test. That's why it's super shiny. It's just something I had in a craft box. But they will be gold with some lovely silk filament that I bought. But test print, it works.
Silk
so then
filament?
I will try again.
That's interesting.
I know it's like real smooth. Haven't used it before, so I can't really review more than that. But it's supposed to be really smooth, and it's gold.
We've got a few 3D printing people in the chat, which is quite funny. We've got a few 3D printers in the chat. I know there's a fair few. Andrew, I know, for example, Casual Props. I know there's a few people in chat who have 3D printers who just go to town. Especially Andrew, who's currently building a giant scythe or a giant axe or something, and then he's also building an R2 unit, but it's not R2D2.
Oh wow!
It's another droid, but I keep forgetting from from the newer Star Wars. I keep forgetting what he's called,
yeah.
but someone in
My
chat.
printer's not that big. But I really, really want to learn how to do proper modeling. I'd love to find somewhere where I could do that, like online or. So if anyone knows somewhere where I can learn how to do modeling, send me a link.
Absolutely. I think there's a guy online on YouTube who does a metric ton of tutorials, like literally from start to. That'd be awesome. Chopper, that's the one.
They've been really
Chopper.
confusing. I have to check that out.
Oh, there you go. Andrew's in chat. There we go. C110P Chopper is the name of the little droid, and he's building him in loads of parts and then glues the parts together to make one big. And he's quite a big boy. And he's going to be driven around on like servo motors and stuff. And
to put him on one of those Hoovers, the Oosties.
Yeah, Roomba. What are they called? What are they
DJ
called?
Roomba.
The Roomba, yeah, the little Roombas. I love that. Oh yeah. Oh my god, that would be cool. Just an R2 just going around, like just doing that. That would be great. I love that. Oh, that's fantastic.
It would be doing a job too. It'd be hoovering.
Exactly. So you'd have an R2 unit going around hoovering and doing the thing and looking cool while doing it. So Roomba Chopper, says Ranger Krieg in chat. So why do you cosplay specifically? Is there any particular reason you cosplay, or do you just do it for?
I was kind of told to start it, but then I really liked it. No, I did always see. I always been to cons and things like a lot of Ren fairs and that sort of thing, and seeing people in costumes. I've always dressed up at Ren fairs, but that's a sort of different cosplay, I guess. But then I thought, oh, I will do this and I'll try, and I'll try and make a really nice costume. But even if you just have something naff, it's just fun to be amongst everyone really loving doing it and pretending to be a character.
I mean, yeah. Well, take Warhammer Fest when we all walked around together at Warhammer Fest. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And it's real. There's like a big family as well. Everyone's so kind.
Oh, yeah.
Especially at Warhammer Fest. So we got our own room.
Oh, yeah, the green room.
Special treatment.
I love that. When you go to Warhammer Fest and it's just like, where are you guys going? It's like, we're going to the green room.
Yeah. Our zone.
Okay.
For our water. And I lay on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, see, I would lie on the floor, but what I did was I stacked 3 or 4 chairs and took the top half of my suit off and then just sat down in the bottom half of my Space Marine because it's just...
That's quite a surreal sight. Big legs.
It was really funny. There's a picture of me just drenched in sweat holding a drink, like, just dying. Oh, I love it. Like, I look great in the suit, but then when I get out of the suit, I'm a horrible drippy mess. And it's just...
I think that's the same as anyone who takes off a wig ever. Just like, lovely to just Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing. Yeah, Swamp Thing. I like that. So, let's see. I mean, by the way, if anyone wants to jump questions in chat, feel free to jump questions in chat. I have Dragonheart in chat. She will jump your questions over to me as well. Right, so far, what is the most expensive cosplay you've done to date? I'd love to know, because...
Expensive. Probably my Stormcast, because I've got a lot of Warbler on it, and that's expensive.
Yeah, Warbler's not cheap. Warbler is... I don't know. I've looked at one time getting Black Warbler, and it's more expensive.
Yeah, that's what I used for them. It is more expensive. It is much nicer, though.
Is it? Like,
yeah.
What are your experiences with it?
It's a lot smoother. You don't have to sand and prime it as much, which is like a godsend to me because I hate sanding and priming.
I love sanding. Sanding's like my favourite thing. I don't know what it is about sanding. I enjoy sanding. And that's not an invite to anyone in chat to send me stuff to sand. Please don't. Don't. that would not be good. If obviously I know you're a big fan of Warhammer Fest, and you said you've been to London and a bunch of other conventions like MCM and things like that. But what's your favourite convention that you've been to? If you had to pick one,
I've been to. Yeah. I've only really been to those two, but I think Warhammer Fest has definitely been my favourite, just because of how welcoming it is, and it's a lot smaller. I think, especially with like my Warhammer costumes. Whenever I go to Comic-Con in London, no one really knows what I'm cosplaying as. So it's nice to be a specific event for Warhammer, and then everyone sort of knows what you're doing and understands it a bit.
See, I like that.
Which is nice.
I like that because I went to, I think it was MCM London, And that's where the joke started in the chat. I got called Big Robot Man more times than I've ever been called Big Robot Man in my entire life.
You are a big robot. I like it, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's always. Although there was one or two, there was a fair few who were like, oh my god, cool, Space Marine, because I met a commissar and bits and bobs like that at
How's that going on a hunt for people that were dressed as Warhammer characters? Before I did Warhammer characters, I did a lot of. Well, I didn't do a lot of. I did Jaina from World of Warcraft a lot.
Oh, awesome!
So we did. Yeah, sorry.
I don't think I actually saw that character of yours.
I did Jaina, I did a Blood Elf, and what other Warhammer costumes did I do? Warcraft even. Lich King. Yeah, Warcraft cosplay.
Warcraft. I tell you what, I don't think I've ever... No, I think... Well, actually, no. I got forced to play World of Warcraft once. I didn't pay for it. It was the free trial, and I hated it.
I'm surprised you didn't. Oh, you hated it. Who does? Nobody. Once you play it once, you just play it forever.
It was just like I didn't like the idea of like paying for a game every month, and it kind of makes it like you have to play it.
Yeah,
like you're obligated to play it. It's like, oh, I better play this game because I'm paying for it monthly. It's like I don't know.
Roger multi-boxes, so he plays 5 characters. So that's just not 1 subscription. That is 5 subscriptions, and I get to run around with like 5 sexy trolls. Doing my thing. 5
sexy trolls. I think that's the first time we've ever had that said in one of these streams. 5 sexy trolls.
Yep, and me. Oh yeah.
But other than cosplaying as well, I know you also do your modelling side of things. You do your photo shoots and your modelling side of things.
Yeah, I don't really say much anymore because I've got no time.
No,
but yeah.
Is that something that's sort of taken a back burner for now during
COVID?
Or is it...
my photographer has just become my partner, which is a lot easier.
Just
don't have to go anywhere.
You liked his photos enough. You're like, I need to marry this man.
Yes.
That's what drew you to him.
It's more the other way around. I married him and then made him take pictures for me.
Oh, was it? Oh, right, fair enough.
He's like, I can't now. I'm like, just take 100. Some of them will be good.
Yeah, I always find that when I'm taking pictures of my props, I will just take a million at different angles and then pick what I want and then upload those. That's how I've always done it.
That's pretty much how it goes.
It's always good. Although occasionally you'll get pictures sent to you from people at conventions and it looks like they were taken using a potato.
Oh no. This is under my chin. I've got 8 chins. Like this.
I love that. Just although you can't see mine.
T-Rex Stormcast.
See, I love that. Is that the homemade stuff you guys did?
Yes, that's why it's in like the cheapest gin bottle ever. And it's massive. It's like bigger than my head.
Loads of it.
Yeah, it's cheap gin that we made into. Oh, it was gin, but we made it into. I think that one's sloe and blackberry. Just flavour it with foraged fruits.
Hello, Hot Rod Welder. Hello,
thanks
for stopping in and saying hi. Awesome.
Hello.
It's my lovely guest Alex of Alfhild Windrunner. See, I'm glad I'm getting it right all the time because I'm really bad at remembering names, as the chat knows. I'm really bad at remembering names when it comes to like. Especially Alfhild, I had trouble reading when I first read it.
It means battle elf.
Battle elf. Oh, that's such a cool name. I love that. So
yeah, it's my World of Warcraft name as well.
And it's when you're on World of Warcraft, then that's your username on there as well. Is it also Windrunner or is it just Alfhild?
I think it's just Alfhild. Can't remember now. I might build a worm.
Who's your main in World of Warcraft? Like what sort of? I know there's different.
Blood elf all the time. I've made like 4 million blood elves, and I'm so done with the starting zone though. But I have to be an elf, and I want to play the classic one. I'm going to start. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to start classic. But you can't be a blood elf because they're not on it, and I'm really sad. So I might have to play Alliance, which I've never done before.
Oh no! See,
it's the bad side.
I bet there's a few people.
For me, it is because I got my Horde logo tattoo.
Oh, let's see. Oh, nice. See.
I've got a really unfinished tattoo here of Arthas and Sylvanas, but it is unfinished. And I also got it before Sylvanas turned full evil.
Oh, are you gonna modify the tattoo at all to get it sort of more evil, or are you gonna sort of do it the original?
I'm gonna need to get it finished. It's just lines at the moment.
Yeah, but it still looks nice though.
It's nice lines.
Nobody plays Alliance.
No.
It's really lopsided.
I could play as a gnome. They're quite cool. Could be a pink-haired gnome. I think they're still Horde.
I played when I did my tester thing. I played as a dwarf.
Dwarves are good because they're dwarves.
And I was lucky enough to play or start playing during the beer festival. I think it's called.
Was that Pandaria? And there was like a.
You know when they had the funny
candy
music and it was like boom 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 boom, and you go around and you could hear the music and there's people drinking and.
Sure.
I keep forgetting. Again, this has been forever since I actually played it or got forced to play it.
They always do weird events like that.
It took so long to install. My internet was really bad back in the day, but yeah, I didn't enjoy it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Not my cup of tea. But I tell you what I do like. World of Warcraft.
Warhammer!
No, Warhammer. Sorry,
and Cosplay.
Say again?
And Cosplay.
Oh, yeah. Cosplay.
Have you played any of the Warhammer computer games?
Yes, I've played a bunch of the Dawn of Wars, like Soulstorm and Eternal Crusade and things like that. Dawn of War 2, Dawn of War 3, although we don't really talk about Dawn of War 3. I've played a bunch of the Warhammer games on PC. I play tabletop as well, although I haven't played tabletop in forever. I haven't played tabletop since 8th edition.
I've played a couple of Age of Sigmar games with Roger and then with some of our friends, but I am not very good, so I don't like playing because I always lose.
Oh, I lose a lot too. I lose a lot too. I'm not the best. I'm really bad at it. I need to learn more, especially with 9th edition now. I need to learn more. I've got the big core rulebook, so I need to go through that now and learn a bit more. But
I've also only got Sylvaneth or Sylvaneth, how you say it. And I've just been told that they're not very good anymore, so that's why I always lose. And I'll take that. I'm not rubbish. I just have a rubbish army.
You just have a bad army. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's them. It's not me.
I like that because the army's not great, so I'm just going to say that it's the army's fault. That's the best way to do it, I think. Because I had Chaos Space Marines at the beginning, and now I've got Skitarii and Mechanicus. Now I love my Skitarii. I'm looking forward to playing some 9th edition with them once COVID's over, if it ever finishes.
Adventure outside.
Yeah, when we actually get to go to the wide open world, which is hopefully soon, because I want to go to cosplay events again and meet up with people like yourself and everyone else.
This weekend I'm supposed to be at a medieval festival, but it's not on, and I'm sad.
Oh yeah, because you do really cool medieval stuff, do you?
Yeah, and it's England's medieval fest. It's called.
What kind of stuff do you do there? Like, is it?
There's normally like a joust, and we just drink loads of mead and eat loads of food and camp.
Oh my god!
By a castle, it's glorious.
I think I might need to get into the medieval scene.
I'm actually starting to do. I don't know how to say it. I think it's Berhurt. It's like combat fighting. I'm gonna go to my first proper training session on Saturday. So I might actually be getting a real suit of armor at some point.
I would love to see you in a full
when
set.
I have lots of money.
A full set of armor with the helmet.
I might have to just borrow someone, so they all have them. So I might go and be like, I need to borrow someone's armor just so I can take a picture of me wearing a full set of armor.
But you need to do one with you with the helmet on, you with the helmet on with the sword, and then you with the helmet off holding it like...
Yeah, I know how to do this. I'm not just with my foam sword whacking people.
do they use real swords, or is it foam swords, or do they actually use... Is it like LARP, or is it...
Yeah, it's not LARP, it's like proper combat, and it's terrifying. I had to go... just when they were practicing doing their training, and I put on someone's helmet, and they were like, they just had a foam sword at the time, but when they actually do proper, they do it with a real sword. And they just with a foam sword, the guy like whacked me with the helmet on, and because you can only see like this little post box slit, it's just so scary. I didn't like it because you can't see anything around you except directly in front of you. But we watched them, and there were people like just in full armor, like running and jumping onto people's backs. Just great to watch, but scary to do. See, I want to do it so much.
I want to do that now. You've actually got me. You've sold it to me now, and I'd love to do that.
Go do it.
God, that would be so cool. Although I think I would do well just dressed in like the normal sort of clothes that you guys wear there, just drinking mead and eating. That's me, I guess.
Yep. That is the way. The relaxing way.
Sounds awesome. Do you guys camp in proper tents, or do you camp in like the actual medieval like sort of?
I'd love a medieval tent, but I don't have one. But we just camp in our normal tent.
Fair enough. Because
one day I'll have a proper tent.
What are they called? It's just a bunch of posts all the way around, and then you put the big canvas sheet over it.
Or like a yurt type
Like
thing.
a yurt, that's the one, yeah, like a yurt. I like that,
Yeah.
because I love that kind of stuff. Because we had one of those at the holiday park I used to work at, and I loved it. And I was like, oh, God, can you imagine like starting the fire and just camping in here? It was so nice. It was really, really
Yeah, I
nice.
love fires. There's something really magical about just sitting by a fire.
Yeah, especially...
For hours, just watch a fire.
Oh, when you just look at it, and it's just nice to just watch. And then it cracks and splutters, and you crap yourself.
Tell stories.
Stories. What kind of stories would you tell? Would you tell stories about the time you were at, fighting a goblin or fighting an elf or a dwarf?
Yeah, we're all about our Norse mythology stories around the fire.
North mythology. Oh, see, I want to do that now. When COVID's over and it's happening again, let me know.
Yeah, you can come hang out with us. You can come camping with us. We'll come to Wales and camp on a mountain.
Yes, camp on a mountain during the summer would be the best, not during the winter, because
otherwise
we'll
get
die.
rained away.
My
friend's actually camping in Wales at the moment on a mountain, on one of the Black Mountains. He sent me a picture and it just looks so wet.
Wow,
but very pretty, but very wet.
It's not been great here recently. What an absolute mad person! Wow, that's I wouldn't do that. Not now. Like during the summer, maybe, but then
it's supposed to be still summer. That counts, right?
Well, in Wales, it's hit and miss. We'll have 2 days of really nice weather and then just no rain.
It's pretty much like that here now too, to be fair.
Fair. So, what is your favourite part of cosplay to you personally?
Not sanding.
Not sanding.
Yep. I like when I get to put it all together at the end and just wear it for the first time, and all the bits that you've been working on come together and you see it as a whole thing, before it's painted, and you're like, this is what I have done, and it's the best because you've made a thing successfully.
I like that because it's the same when you complete a prop and it's finally finished and you get to hold it as a completed prop.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is cool. Obviously my latest one is there. Wait, there. That's my latest one. My las gun. I love my las gun. What's that? Ranger Creek Cosplay. I went with my family today. It rained all day. And as soon as we left, the rain stopped. There you go. That's Wales.
That's the way it goes, though. To do the rain dance.
The amount of people that I have invited down to my workshop, cosplay friends, I'm just like, you guys should come on down to my workshop. And it's like, what do we do down your workshop? I'm like, sit down, drink, and listen to music. It's usually the way it goes.
Sounds the best. I'm coming. I'm coming round.
Oh, absolutely. If you're ever down this way, let me know. And when I say down this way, I'm talking down this way because Wales is I'm down at the very tip of the boot, if you will.
Oh yeah.
I'm not at the very tip, but I'm in that bit of Wales. And a lot of people don't come down this way because Cardiff is much further away from me. Cardiff's an hour and 40, almost 2 hours away, depending on the traffic. So when people are like, "Oh, I'm coming down to Wales," I'm like, "Yeah, but where?" And they're like, "To Cardiff," and I'm like, "That's not just down the road from me." That's a day trip. That's
But it's Wales. That's close enough, right?
But exactly. I mean, if you were to come to Wales, because you're in the middle of England, aren't you?
We're sort of near London.
Oh, you're near London. All right. I thought you were in the sticks. I thought you were in the sticks. I thought.
No, Surrey sort of way.
Oh, there you go. Cool. Fair enough.
Or Berkshire.
Berkshire. I know roughly where Surrey is because I've been to Surrey, but I don't know where Berkshire is. Yeah.
It's pretty much Surrey or next to Surrey.
Fair. England just
confuses
lakes.
Me. We got some lakes and lots of mosquitoes.
Lakes and mosquitoes. We have lots of sheep.
I like sheep.
Lots of sheep.
I went camping in Wales and found a sheep's skull once. That was pretty cool. And then
my
friend was like, "Why are you carrying it around with you?" I was like, "I want it."
You'd be surprised how many people I know who actually do that. They're like, "That's so cool," and I'm like, "It's a sheep skull." And they're like, "It's so cool."
But I need it. It has a mushroom growing from it. I need it. I think I have it actually.
Oh my god! Do you have it near you?
Where is it?
If you don't,
it's over there somewhere. I don't. I can see it, but it's actually on the wall, so no, I can't get it down.
Oh,
forgot I put it up.
I love that you came to Wales and you took home a little bit of sheep skull with you.
It was really cool. It has horns and everything.
Oh man, I love it. Obviously, we've done the best part of cosplay, but there's also, you always have to talk about the sort of the bad things sometimes. But what is your least favourite part of cosplay? Don't say sanding. I know it's sanding.
Sanding. I think Least favorite. Well, I definitely had like there was one photo shoot where just everything went really wrong, and it was I think one thing I struggle with cosplays is fastenings. Like I can make the costume look really good, but then when I put it together, it doesn't quite go on right. I did my Marathi inspired costume because I couldn't be a big snake, but it was inspired by, and I was doing it like the photo shoot sort of in the woods, and I climbed up a tree, fell out of said tree about twice. The heel of my shoe fell off.
Oh, no.
I had like the floaty bra that she had, like tried to tape on in some ways, but it just wouldn't stay, and just everything broke.
So it was just one of those days.
It was a nice costume that just completely fell apart.
Did you get the shoot though? Did you get the photos done?
I got a couple, yeah. It was also, it rained, and then I got stung a lot on the bottom by stinging nettles. Unsuccessful day.
Well, at least you got a few pictures from it and a few fond memories of getting stung on the bum.
Yep, not fun.
Oh God. Well, at least, I mean, if anything, that's not the worst I've heard. I mean, I've heard some pretty bad stories when I've asked people like that question, like, what's the least favorite part of your cosplay, of like cosplay for you as a personal? But I think getting stung on the bum and having a heel breaking, I think that's falling out of the tree was pretty bad though.
Yeah, I wasn't too high, luckily, but that's how I got stung by nettles.
Was it full on? Did you just literally just fall out, or was it just like a?
It's because the heels were really high, and I like climbing trees, but I don't normally climb trees in big high heels. So,
No, that's not.
So I just sort of lost my footing.
Oh damn!
And slid back with slow motion. Crash in nettles.
It is always slow mo when you're falling, isn't it? Like I was on top of a ladder not long ago, and I literally just started and I was like, oh, okay. And
I appear to be falling.
You have time to think. It's funny. You actually have time to
but
think.
But not enough time to do a thing.
Oh God, no.
Acknowledge
your body,
that you are in fact falling to your doom.
Oh, absolutely. Your body stays still. Your body stays still. You're clenched, and then you just go, well, I mean, I should have thought this through. you just keep going.
Although I've heard that when you're like either really, really drunk or unconscious, you don't hurt yourself because you just go super floppy. So when you fall in, just go all floppy and you'll be okay.
I think you're dead on there because I was doing security outside a nightclub in Carmarthen, and one of the taxi firms there bought a Prius, which was petrol electric. So it was petrol while it was driving on the road really quickly, like the petrol engine would kick in.
Yeah.
But while driving around Carmarthen, it was dead silent. It ran on electric. Mm-hmm. And a guy walked out of the club completely trolleyed, walked out, I think, and got hit by the car. It wasn't going super quick, but it must have been going like 15, 20 mile an hour. And he just flopped onto the bonnet, flopped off the bonnet. The car stopped. The guy got out of the car panicking.
I'm okay.
And the drunk guy just got up and was just like, looked around and then just started walking off. And the taxi driver went after him and said, you okay? You okay? And the guy was like, go away, leave me alone. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I don't think he even know it happened.
I didn't notice what happened.
I don't think he understood that you just got hit by a car. I bet the next day.
Yeah.
I bet he woke up the next day.
Why am I in pain?
It's called a gravity check. There you go. It's called a gravity check. It's got to check if gravity works. But genuinely...
That sounds like a Dungeons & Dragons thing. Let's go do my gravity check. You rolled a natural 20, you're fine, even though you got hit by a car. Keep going.
I mean, fair play. He took that like a champ, though. Because, 15 mile an hour, well, 15 to 20 mile an hour, still 15, 20 mile an hour to get hit by a solid block of steel. Like, it's a hard... Yeah. Prius, as much as they're like environmentally friendly, they're not soft cars. He didn't dent the car. The car was fine. He not so much. I think the next day he would have been in bits probably. But as a whole, then here's a question for you. As a whole, how do you see yourself as a cosplayer?
I don't know. I don't really take it too seriously. I really just enjoy doing it, and now that I'm not doing my Patreon as well, it's just a lot nicer because before I was kind of putting a lot of pressure on myself to get the costume done in a month, and then I wasn't liking it as much as I would if I'd spend more time on it. So now I can actually got enough time to work on something. I'm enjoying it a lot more, and I have more time to do other stuff, like painting Warhammer, which I haven't really done.
Well, no, because you've got your. I'm really sorry, I keep thinking what the costume's called. The one with the shield that we were talking about the other night.
Oh yeah, the Lumineth.
Oh, Lumineth. What's that from?
Lumineth. They're the new ones, the Elfie boys.
Oh, they're from the new. Yeah, it's the new set, isn't it? Yeah. Obviously, you got that one coming. That one's going to be for obviously the next season of cosplay if it happens. Like if events
fingers
start
crossed that we get to wear it to Warhammer Fest next year.
But you got you said you do painting though. Which army do you have, or do you just paint for?
I've got Sylvanas.
Because I know you have
I had
them. But
Stormcast.
I was going to say, you have Stormcast, don't you?
Yeah, they're the first ones I painted, I think, but they're okay. They're like I made them super glittery, but because they were the first things I really painted, they're not great. And I've got what else do I have? I painted some Nurgles, but they're not mine. They're Roger's. I paint a lot of his models really because he leaves them on. Like I will paint your like shame cupboard slowly.
Did you say shame cupboard?
Yeah.
What's a
So
right,
the unpainted minis.
unpainted miniatures.
The walls of them. Although I have some boxes of things that I haven't even unboxed or put together because I'm waiting until I'm a better painter to do it. Like Alarielle, because she's an amazing model with a big beetle. But I don't want to do it now. I'll ruin it. So I'll save it.
You don't think you're worthy? You don't think you're...
No.
No?
Got to train.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of the same when I say I'm kind of the same. Like I'm more the other way around. Like I can paint big stuff. I love painting big stuff, like the chainsaw and everything. I love painting like the suit. I love painting big stuff. Painting is like a lot of fun when it's a big prop.
Yeah.
But I've always had trouble doing models. Like I've always had trouble doing models.
I can't do. I think I was saying to Warhammer Princess that I find it really difficult to do like small details and straight lines. I don't know if I've just got a shit brush or I've just got shit hands.
Well, like I've got, I had Skitari I needed to paint. Luckily, a friend of mine offered to paint them for me. I did a favor for him as a Ghostbuster, and he was like, "Hey, here's some money," and I was like, "No, it's okay. Like I've done the birthday party now. Instead of paying me, can you paint some of my Warhammer for me?" Because he's the manager of the Games Workshop in Carmarthen. We're really good friends, and his son was having a birthday and really loves Ghostbusters, having a Ghostbusters themed party. So I went as a Ghostbuster. And
That's so cool.
And he was like, "Here's some money." And I was like, "No."
Made his day.
I was like, "I don't want money. Actually, maybe." And he was like, "Right,
paint
hold on."
Paint my many plastics.
What I did was I gave him. It's only a shoebox with some. It's an actual case though. It's like a shoebox full of foam. But he took all the foam blocks out and took out the models and was like, "I'll paint one of these and a bunch of these dudes." And then he painted. So I left them with him, and I tried painting one, and I tried painting the inside of his coat because I put the model together. I tried to paint the inside of his coat, and I couldn't do it. I bet there's people in chat who are just like, "Ha, painting inside of coats is easy," and I'm like, "Not for me. Not for me. I can't do it."
Just have to made the mistake of assembling it first.
Yeah, see, some people say paint them on the sprue. Some people say cut them off the sprue, do them, then spray them all like as separate pieces, and then paint them and glue them together. I don't know.
I paint some of them all together, but then if they got real awkward bits, I'll paint them on a little stuck to a thing. I don't paint them on the sprue.
What are they called? Castellan robots. I've got 2 Castellan robots too, and I put them together.
I don't actually know what they are.
They're really cool. They're like Skitari robots with like a dome, and I'm gonna make the dome sort of like yellow faded to sort of like an orange, and I'm gonna put a smiley face on it. Because
so happy.
I want to do that. Just happy robots. Happy robots. I love that. So, what got you into cosplay at the beginning? I know you said someone threw you into it and was like, you have to do it. But when you were fully kitted up in your first cosplay and you went to that event, what was it that sort of clicked and made you want to just carry on doing it? I
just seen people in amazing armor costumes, and I was like, I must do this too. I need big armor. Would you really inspired by other people. Would I consider building a big armor?
Like big armor?
I'd like to. Maybe not a Space Marine scale. That's large and involves lots of stilts.
Well, I mean, I have platforms, not stilts. Platforms work better, but then the reason I can go platforms is because I'm 6'2" anyway, so I don't really need that much extra.
I'd just be average size in a Space Marine outfit.
I mean, there's human scale Space Marines. There's human scale ones. There's there's child size ones now, which are amazing. Like dads making their kids Space Marine armor, but it's all scaled down.
I've seen a picture of someone do like a little Space Wolf one. It was so cool.
Oh, it's so cute. It's amazing. I love seeing like kids getting into it, and then when they come to an event, they've got their tiny chainsaw, and they're like, "Let's go kill some heretics," and I'm like, "You're so adorable."
I was impressed with how they can wear it though, because they're so difficult to wear. Some costumes, like big costumes like that as well.
Oh yeah, like this has been like 3 years of like research and development to try to get it to just work and sit right and not hurt me all the time, and it doesn't anymore. So
wasn't there someone at Warhammer Fest who had like a screen inside their costume so they could see?
That
remember who it
was
was.
Mike Craney, I think. His suit would come down like that over him, and then he had just the Tau stealth suit with the circle that he could actually see through it. He's just, I love his cosplay. His cosplay is so cool.
You know,
Yeah, exactly.
Nocturne's
Nocturne's
Forge.
Forge.
The screen.
Nocturne's Forge said mine's human scale. He has a really cool human scale Deathwatch Space Marine.
I have to have a look.
Yeah, he's super awesome. There's a picture of me and him on my cosplay page on Instagram and Facebook, I think. A picture of us stood together. It was such an awesome,
I'll find it.
awesome
I'll
photo.
seek it out.
We need to get more pictures.
I'd like to do a noise marine. That would be amazing.
Yes. Would you
It's
go?
so colourful.
Would you have speakers and stuff in it?
Yeah, you'd have to like that. What music would a noise marine listen to though? Just like
dubstep. It would be dubstep.
Dubstep? No, just crazy metal for sure. I
Or
couldn't walk
crazy
around
metal,
with dubstep.
but like it's really funny. There's a video out there of like a noise marine holding that, and it plays bass cannon, and it comes out of its cannon and just melts the guy's face up.
I think the soundtrack for Stormcast has got to be. We decided it was Freedom Call because they're super like power ballady about like paladins of glorious gold, and they're just super Stormcast music.
You got to blast that out when you bring your models out and put them on the table.
Ah.
Oh, put them on the table.
It is time.
I love that. So, what would your advice be like for somebody who's just starting off? Someone who's just gotten into the hobby.
For cosplay.
Cosplay and Warhammer if you want. I mean, Warhammer's still.
Well, for cosplay, I think even if your costume's not going to be good, it's just sort of going for it and doing it and trying out lots of different sort of techniques. And it's just having fun. It doesn't have to look great at the end. Like the community is going to accept you and teach you new ways of doing stuff, and because no one has an amazing. I mean, maybe some people have amazing costumes first time, but I didn't. And I've definitely improved a lot. My costumes aren't like fabulous now, but I still have fun doing it, and that's what it's about. I think.
See, you say that. I've seen your costumes, and they are awesome. Like, I've seen your work, and I'm just like, that's so cool. But you're like, yeah, but this. But I'm like, but it's so cool.
I guess you pick at your own stuff, and you're like, I've missed this bit, though. Or I couldn't do this bit.
Yeah, I look at mine sometimes in photos, and I see one, like, I'll see something that's, like, poking out, and I'm like, that shouldn't be poking out, but nobody else sees it.
Yeah.
And it's just like...
So you know.
I know, but, So someone's told me before, it's like, why didn't you post that picture? And I brought the picture up and showed them. I was like, see that bit, this bit, and that bit hanging out? They were like, yeah. And I'm like, I don't like those bits. They're not meant to be hanging out.
Yeah. To get good at Photoshop and just rub them out.
Modify them. See, I was thinking about just getting somebody to help me Photoshop a few of the pictures that I haven't posted because I don't like certain bits in it. But I'm going to try Photoshop them myself if I can. I'm trying to get better at Photoshop.
Trying to figure out how to do that bit. I can do, like, the extent I can do on Photoshop is sort of adding filter type stuff like Instagram does. But I don't know how to remove things that aren't there and stuff like that. That'd be cool to know how to do, though. I've seen some really cool like Photoshop manipulations making it look amazing, but I don't know how. So
the legend that is Richard Burge is my go-to guy. I go to him and I'm like, Richard, this photo, can you do the thing? And Richard's like, okay, and then he'll give it back to me, and I'm like, is that even the same?
Oh, is that
picture?
the guy who did the one with the fire in the background of yours?
Yep, Richard Burge
That's
shooting
really
cosplays.
cool.
Also, the man who took the photo and edited the photo you're wearing.
Ah,
Yeah,
very cool.
He took that original picture of me stood there like in my Space Marine, which is one of my favourite photos I've had from, well, I say last year, this year, because it was the only con we went to this year. And then he edited it into that photo for me, and I absolutely love it. I have that logo everywhere, and I even have it in our Twitch right now for people to see with Chaos Stars. I love Chaos Stars. There's something about Chaos. Would you turn to Chaos?
Sure.
Yeah.
If they had cookies.
Did you see how easily persuaded she was? If you have cookies, she'll come over to the cat. I love it. It's my favourite thing. It's my favourite thing.
Slanesh sounds more fun, though, to be fair.
Slanesh is a lot more fun. Slanesh,
they have lots to offer.
Like
tentacles and
I'm going to wait for chat to start going crazy now. Because there's a lot of people in chat like, oh my god, not Slanesh. I'm like, Slanesh is so cool. Nurgle's awesome, don't get me wrong. Nurgle's cool. Slanesh is awesome. Although Khorne...
They are the most metal.
They are so metal. Blood for the Blood God, all that. Like, I showed David Roth a song the other day. I was like, hey, have you heard this? And it's a song called Blood for the Blood God. And he was like, this is the coolest song I've ever heard.
Oh my god, who sings that? Is it actually Warhammer related, or is it accidentally Warhammer related?
I don't think it's Warhammer related, but the lyrics are Blood for the Blood God.
There's a Skaven Warhammer band, but I don't know if they're actually Warhammer band. but I'm pretty sure they're called Skaven. I've never heard
I don't
them,
think these guys are Warhammer
know of them.
related, but I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can find it, and if I can find it, then because it's God, it's a hell of a track though. Like I was listening to it the other day, and I was like, I wonder if because usually if I send stuff to David, he's already heard, already seen, this, specific Warhammer related thing. There we go. It's called Blood for the Blood God by Debauchery.
Ah, I don't know it. I
That
will
is
have to listen.
a hell of a name for a band. Let's copy that link and throw it into the Discord, not Discord even. Let's throw it into the Twitch chat. Why not? Let's throw it into the Twitch chat. Yeah, let's share it with everyone. Get everyone listening to Debauchery.
My computer keeps telling me I need to restart, but I keep saying postpone. And if I die, if I disappear,
that'll just be an update. Don't you worry. There you go. Everyone in chat, listen to that. It's a hell of a track. Hopefully more people will turn to chaos now when they listen to that. I hope anyway. Remember, guys, if you have any questions, just throw them in chat, and Desiree will pop them over to me. Also, right. I've done that one. What is your funniest cosplay story? I love this one.
Not falling out of a tree.
Well, I mean, falling out of a tree is funny, but you got hurt, so I don't know.
It was quite funny though. I don't really know a funny cosplay story.
If you have any, I mean,
I can't think. I probably will think of one as soon as you go, and then I'll be like, oh, balls. I don't know. I can't think of one except for that one.
Falling out of a tree. I love that.
No.
Also, people in the chat are talking
I'm always
about
far too
space
serious
Italians.
in cosplay. Concentrating too hard on moving and drinking and eating and sitting. And at Warhammer Fest, drinking all of the beer.
See, I don't normally. When I'm at normal events, I say normal events, Warhammer Fest and all that. When I'm at those events, I don't drink, obviously, at the event, even though there's a bar and stuff at the event. I tend to wait until the after party or the the after bit where we all go out for food or something and we'll all eat there. And drink there.
Yeah, I didn't stay the night at Warhammer Fest.
Depending if
I
I'm
didn't get to go. But I need to next time.
Next time you should stay because we all meet up. We all have a big group chat. You should join the group chat and the Adeptus Habitus. You should join in and we all meet up afterwards for food. And it's such a good night. It's amazing.
Warhammer Fest after hours.
Yeah, it is literally Warhammer Fest after dark, and it's amazing. It's actually the best. And we all we raided a place. We did phone up beforehand. Fair play. James Bailey, I think, arranged it. We phoned up beforehand and told them, just so you know, this many people are coming. It's like, oh god.
Were you all wearing your costumes?
No, we all went dressed nicely. We all went dressed poshly and smart. Well, I say everyone dressed poshly and smart. We all went dressed up, and I just wore my waistcoat and stuff like I normally do.
It's like when I went to Jorvik, that Viking festival in York. We were in full Viking gear and just rocked into Pizza Express to have a pizza with our big swords. Oh they were just like, "This is normal on this day. Everyone is a Viking today." I think they're just used to it because there were so many. Just on the main square. It's Viking Pizza Express. So authentic.
That's just. Did you all have? Do you have tankards? Do you have wooden ones?
I do. I was drinking from one the other day, but it's in the wash now. I do have one. There's one there. I don't know if you can see it.
Ooh, whereabouts?
There? I don't know where.
Oh, I see it. I can see it. There's the handle. There's the handle. I see it.
And I've got a couple of other ones. I try and get the biggest one that I can for the most mead.
I have a pewter one, which is really cool. And I have a stainless steel one as well, which are kind of nice. The stainless steel one's all engraved and posh. The pewter one has been bashed and battered and stuff. The pewter one is... I hang it from my belt and it gets destroyed. I love it.
My friend's got a Warhammer themed stainless steel one, I think. It's engraved with something. I don't remember what, but I don't know where he got it from.
Hopefully chaos. Hopefully it's engraved with the words of chaos.
Can't remember. Rog, what does Bald's thing say? His little flagon.
Oh, flagon. Yeah, there's another word for it. Flagon.
Huh? Oh, it's an Inquisitor one, apparently.
Oh, it's an Inquisitor one. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I like that. Just a big Inquisitor one with that's awesome. I love that. That's absolutely awesome. So, do you prefer, and this is going to be an odd one because I know you do a bit of mix of both. You sort of mix them both together, but do you prefer to buy or make your cosplays?
I prefer to make them. I think when you buy them, they don't fit right. So it's why I tend to buy things and then change them. Like on the Sisters of Battle, I didn't make the fabric underneath thing. I just bought that and then cut it and painted on it and such. Changed it shape so it fits proper.
See, because you modify, like, you've modified the corset and stuff like that, but you've made the shoulders and everything. I love the shoulders that you've done with the gorget and stuff on it.
Yeah. I liked
really
how
awesome.
that's a lot easier as well, because I always struggle with, as I was saying earlier, attaching things. That worked. I like that because it was attached to the neck thing. It didn't go anywhere. And I got these guys, which are just attached with like that, so that they don't have to actually.
Oh wow, those are little. Oh my god, those are so cool. Are they 3D printed?
Yeah, they're really heavy.
Oh god, they look really amazing.
They're not painted very well though, but
they look like Space Marine shoulders just turned on their sides. They look amazing.
They were for my corn thing I did.
Yes, corn. Oh, look at that.
I like this. This is probably one of my favorite things, and it was just a misprint, but it worked really well. Doesn't it look cool?
That actually looks amazing. I love the one horn and the one horn broken off. I think that looks.
That was the misprint, but it does.
See,
I got some really, when I did the photo shoot for this, I got some really derpy photos though, because when you put it in the wrong place on your face, it just looks real dirt.
What with the is it by any chance is it with the teeth?
Yeah. Oh. I like it. Super derp corn.
I love that. Derpy corn. I think we need more of that. More derpy corn. That'd be awesome.
Yes. Need to do a derpy corn photo shoot.
So, would you say what would you say your favorite prop that you've ever made?
Oh, my big.
Because you have a
big staff thing I made for the Psyker, but that is not here. That is at my mum's because I literally cannot fit it in my car.
Oh wow!
And it just sort of now lives at her house. She's like, "When are you going to take this big thing?" I'm like, "No, never. You have to keep it now."
Because I've seen that. That looks so cool.
It's huge. It doesn't come apart. I should have made it so the wood bit comes apart. That would have made more sense.
I mean, you could always cut it now and then make it so that it attaches.
Yeah, true.
I guess.
First screw. But no, my mum just has to have it now. It just lives in her cupboard.
Is that gonna make an appearance at all next year?
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe if I have time to make it a second casual cosplay, I could wear that thing, carry that thing around.
If you can find a vehicle big enough to take its mass.
Yes. That and only that. Second to that, probably my favourite prop is my.
Ooh, we got more. I love this. I love when people show their props and stuff.
This is broken though, but my.
Oh, look at that! Is that 3D printed as well? Or is that foam?
That's 3D printed.
Oh yeah, because you sell those on your Etsy, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Brilliant! I think it's link time. We're gonna get some Etsy links on there. There's an Etsy link, and you do purity seals as well. You've just done.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I've got some of those as well.
Yeah, purity seals are awesome.
Yeah. I don't know if you can. I can't really see what the screen is on, but yeah,
it's okay. Yeah, if you.
So you can buy them.
They look awesome. I really like those.
And they can be badges, so you can just put them on your bag or whatever.
There we go. Instagram, Etsy, and your OnlyFans there. That's awesome. Apparently the Etsy link isn't working. Oh, that's a shame. Hold on.
If you search Alfield Windrunner Etsy, it should come up.
Yeah, it should do. I don't know why that doesn't work. I do apologise. Oh, it's okay. My Dragon Heart is fixing it. Awesome. She is awesome.
It's all on my Instagram. If you
This is why I have these fantastic mods. They're not only amazing friends, but they are just the most kick-ass mods. Especially Dragon Heart. She knows what she's doing.
So helpful having a squire.
Yeah, I'd say Ranger of Creed cosplay. Harry, he's my Space Marine squire. I like that. There you go, Harry. You're now my Space Marine squire. You're not my spotter anymore. You're my squire. That's great.
Need a squire.
I need to start calling him that now. Like, squire. Fetch me thine power hammer.
Bring me my big armor.
Bring me thine power armor.
What's the bit from Game of Thrones? It's bring me my breastplate stretcher or something.
Oh yeah, he tells the kid. He says, "Bring my chest plate stretcher or something," and the kid goes off to get it, and it's like that doesn't exist. Wait. It's not real.
It's not a thing.
No, but it keeps him away from me for a while. That was like season 1.
I know. I don't know why that popped into my head.
No, it's true though. I love that. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, in total, then, how many cons have you done as a?
I tend to do MCM every year, and I have done for ages.
Which MCM do you do?
London.
You do London. Wait,
Yeah.
you must have been there when I was there then.
Probably. I might have been in a Warcraft costume though.
Oh, then yeah. I don't know. We may have crossed paths, but it's such a big place.
I have seen some big like Space Marine dudes there before, but I haven't spoken to many of you because you like congregate outside and can't get inside because you're too big for doorways.
Well, luckily I can get in the lift at MCM just about, and I can go out through the door-ish. Once I get to the stairs, though, I'm screwed. I have to go down the ramp. You know the ramp on the side? I have to go down the ramp on the side. But I can walk down the ramp.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, I love being
I think that's one of the things I don't like so much about MCM is it's not as there's just so many people. Like it's not as you don't like find the people you want to talk to, and everyone's in costume, and it's just like not as. I think that's why I liked Warhammer Fest so much because it's a lot more personal.
Yeah, it was really nice because they're changing it now, aren't they? From the Rico Arena now, aren't they? They're going somewhere else.
I don't know. That's the first time last year that I've been to Warhammer Fest.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Because Rico Arena, they've got, but I know they're changing it next year to somewhere else, and I don't know whether it's Birmingham or not.
Oh,
so I'm not sure. I'll have to check. I'm not 100% on if they are. I have no idea.
I've still never even been to Warhammer World, which I need to do.
Oh, you'll love it, and obviously get the standard, like the bog standard picture you need in front of the Rhino.
Yeah,
the Rhino's
has
amazing.
to be done.
Yeah, it has to be done. Like I still need to. There's like a bunch of people saying I should contact them so I can do me stood on top of the Rhino with my saxophone. So I can.
Oh yeah, I forgot about your saxophone.
I've got a saxophone and a bass guitar because reasons, I guess. Like, I don't know why I made the bass guitar. I think it was mainly because I was testing out my laser and I was like, I wonder if I can do this, like from start to finish. I made that prop start to finish, so I found design, drew around what I wanted, and made the strings. I was like, how do I do this? How do I do that? And how do I put it together? And I had to work it out, and I worked it out, and I think it came out really well. It's a bit.
So now you have to do Noise Marine. Because you have a guitar.
You see, if I would do Noise Marine, I would do their giant, sonic cannon. I would do that. And what I would do is I would buy, those really big boom boxes you can buy?
Yeah.
I would get one of them and take the speakers out and put the speaker in the front and put a speaker on the side and just Bluetooth it and just get it to play ridiculously loud music at some point. Not all the time, but like...
You're outside.
Fire! And just play drum and bass or something obnoxious and crazy.
Mad bass.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. I'm not one for or maybe what you call it? Maybe sort of like Russian hard bass or something.
Something weird.
Yeah, something crazy.
Something weird and glorious. I need to make smoke effects at some point out of something. I think with my Lumena, they've got a little lantern thing, which isn't a lantern. It's like a thing that I can't remember what it is. Something weird. It's not a lantern, but it looks like one. But I want to have smoke coming from it.
If you go to YouTube and look up Kamui Cosplay...
Yeah, the vape one.
She has just shown how to do a vape one, which I already have because I need to put one inside my ghost trap for my Ghostbusters.
I have it
cosplay.
saved. It's saved to my YouTube.
There you go. You saved it. Awesome. So, right. This is the one question. Remember I told you like this is the one question I asked, like the sort of important sort of question I ask people, but like what is cosplay to you? Like properly, what is cosplay to you? Like
it's just like I don't know. It's my time to do like my stuff, I think. I like have weird little obsessions with weird little things. Like I'll get really into Vikings or really into Warhammer, and then I'll swap throughout the year. And it just sort of changes, and it always comes back to the same sort of things, but I circle through what I'm obsessed with at the time. And cosplay is my way of just being like, I'm going to do this and make this thing, and that will take away from the fact that I can't dress like a Viking every day.
You see, you could dress like a Viking every day if you wanted to.
Yeah, I think they should make capes mainstream, right?
Capes would be cool.
Everyone
mainstream.
should wear capes.
Capes would be cool mainstream. I would.
And pocket belts, because girl clothes never have functional pockets.
I've never understood that. I've genuinely
It's really annoying. It's like the bane of my life. Every time I sit down, I lose my phone. I lose my phone at least once a day in some woods. I'm like, I've lost my phone again, because every time I bend down, it falls out.
See, when I found that out, I was just like, what?
Sometimes they just pretend pockets, because you need pretend pockets, obviously.
I've never understood that. I genuinely, when I first found out, it's like, pockets are crap. Whatever. She put her phone in her pocket, and I was like, make sure your phone doesn't fight your pocket. I went to push it in.
That's all.
And
that is all the pocket is.
That's not going in. And she was like, yeah, that's as deep as... I'm like, okay. And she was like, I can't put it in my back pocket because if she sits down, it bends the phone. Like, it's insane. It just blew my mind. I was like, that's insane. That's insane.
Yeah, my phone smashed because it fell out of my pocket onto marble tiles and just.
Marble tiles are solid little buggers. Oh, that is crazy. So, right, where can we find you? Where can we find you? I know we've been linking you all the time, but where can we find you?
Mostly, I live on Instagram.
Instagram is awesome. And obviously you have your Etsy as well, which you're selling awesome stuff on. You're selling your
I've got some of it.
chainsaws.
I don't know if I showed most of it, but this as well.
Oh, look at that little las pistol.
It's got my little seal on it too.
That
I love
is
making
nice.
these. Everyone should buy these just because they're fun to make.
There you go. Awesome. The functioning Etsy link should be about now. I'm really sorry that the Etsy link didn't work. I went onto your Etsy and I was like, click, click, click. I was like, there you go, and copy and paste it all. I'm not sure why it doesn't work though. But,
Yeah, a couple of people have said that to me. Or some of my links on my Instagram don't work either, but I don't know why. I think they're fickle like me.
Not sure. Not sure. But then, and then also you have your OnlyFans as well, where you do a bunch of really cool stuff. And
The elf butts and such.
elf butts. Who does? If you guys want elf butts on
Everyone
OnlyFans.
likes an elf butt.
Elf butt. With that, I'm going to say that was an absolutely fantastic little stream. That was really awesome. I really enjoyed that. That was brilliant. I hope you guys have all enjoyed. Obviously, please follow the links to Instagram, Etsy, and OnlyFans. You guys will absolutely love some of the content that Alex has to offer. Because I love your Instagram, though, because there was one of you on your Instagram the other day. I say the other day, I was going through your Instagram for pictures and questions and stuff to ask you for the stream. You were wearing your Sister of Battle, and it was just your Sister of Battle, and you were just like, really, really happy. Yeah. You were just crazy happy with it, and I absolutely loved it.
That was my sword. I was so impressed with the whole deal. That was one of the moments of, aha, I put it all together and it's a thing. It works.
The swords are completely 3D printed, are they?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
And they got little dowels going through the middle.
Oh, well, you've got the dowel
piece.
running through the middle of it, so it has like end caps, and you put the dowel in it.
Yes.
That's
If you buy it, it comes in like 3 parts with the dowels, and then you kind of put it together, and it's a solid thing.
Awesome. Do you offer them fully painted and put together as well?
I can do if someone would like me to paint them.
There you go.
Yes.
For anyone wondering. So there we go.
I've posted a couple of pictures of things that people have painted of stuff that I've bought and sent to me. I posted them on my Instagram. So if you do get one or you have one and you've painted it, I like to see everyone's stuff because some of them are really cool.
It is an awesome feeling, isn't it? Like I've sent bolt pistols out to people and just seeing them, what they've done to them and how they've painted them and stuff, and just like, that's so cool. I can't wait to see what Frankie does with the las gun I've sent her.
Oh yeah, that's going to be good. I've seen those pictures.
And she also has the toaster I made her. I made her a lightweight toaster. That's going to be really cool. I can't wait to see what
I didn't know that was you that made the toaster.
Not her. The current one she has, the real one that actually works with the plug and everything. That's her actual real life toaster, and
it's a real heavy toaster.
Yeah, we were talking at Warhammer Fest, and she was saying how heavy it was, and that she couldn't use her claw arm. She had to hold it in one arm all day and everything. So I was like, right, I'm going to make you a small lightweight toaster, and it's the same size as a real life toaster, but it's just jet black. And have you seen it?
No, I haven't. I don't think I have.
Yeah. I'll have to ask Frankie I don't know if I have any pictures of it now, but it's a little foam toaster that has slots in it that Frankie can put her cosplay cards in, so that she doesn't her arm doesn't then fall off at the end of the convention, just holding the toaster all day.
That is a good idea.
I just know it was crazy when I was like, oh, that's a cool toaster. She was like, yeah, it's real. I'm like, sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, no, I saw it. at Warhammer.
That was coming from a guy with a brand new power fist on his arm that was currently cutting off circulation to his hand, but.
I had a nice normal scaled costume.
Yeah,
the mobility was quite easy, except I had 2 hammers, but they weren't big.
No, but at least you were comfortable and your hand didn't turn blue. I lost feeling in these 3 fingers that day. I can feel them now.
But you had good sound effects.
But I did. You liked the sound effects, didn't you?
I did. Yeah. It was my favourite thing.
You liked that.
Wah.
What you call it? MCM or Sci-Fi Weekender. If Trumpet Pool finds me, he's a really awesome guy. If Trumpet Pool finds me and he's got his giant trombone or tuba or whatever, I'm not sure which one he is. Sousaphone? I'm not sure. The one that wraps around you.
Sousaphone.
Oh
yeah, no, I know the thing.
Yeah, he plays that. Called. He walks behind my space and goes bo 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 bo. So I decide to I go with it and I start going like that when I'm in my space. It's really funny.
That reminds me of the terrifying. Is it the heffalumps from It's some horrifying children's film. I think it was like Winnie the Pooh or something.
I know which ones you're on about.
My nightmares.
It is terrifying. The ones that I watched when I was younger that I didn't like were the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You know those big, horrible...
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, no. You should go watch it. It's absolutely... Oh, I think it's a sousaphone. Yeah, there you go. It's a sousaphone. I'm being told it's a sousaphone.
Ah.
And Trumpet Paul is amazing. He's so funny. He's absolutely awesome.
It's a good name. We know what he's about. He's about trumpets.
And and the thing is, though, he doesn't dress up as like Deadpool like every other Deadpool. He has a hat, like like those classic milkman's hats or like a commissar type hat. It's a red and black one of those with the thing on it, and he wears a little mask, and he's got the Deadpool sort of uniform and walks around with a giant red and black sousaphone. It's amazing. The Vorgons, those ones from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
That's what terrified you as a child, is it?
It's worth. It was just like I didn't like them when I was younger, and I watch it now, and I'm like, they're funny. It's more now. I watch it now, and I'm just like, how did they do half of this? Like, how did they get the mouth to move and all that? It's awesome. I love that. I like
the Dark Crystal. That freaked me out when I was little, but I also loved it.
I think Dark Crystal freaked a lot of people out, but then everyone fell in love with it as well.
The Skeksis are amazing, but also terrifying. But I was more scared with Olga. She was freaky.
Oh, Olga.
The one with the eye.
Yeah, that was creepy. Oh, would you do anything from that? Would you go completely?
I don't know how I would. Like, it would be so cool.
It would be awesome.
I'd have to make myself into a puppet because I have to be one of the gelflings.
Yes.
Only girls have wings. They're so cute.
They are. That would be awesome. Have you got any other than the one we discussed about the shield and everything like that? Have you got any other cosplays like in mind?
Any planned? I really like my life dream cosplay that I could probably do, but I just haven't ever done. Is I want to do Sylvanas from World of Warcraft.
Sylvanas, I've heard of Sylvanas.
I have not started it, and I kind of thought about it, and like at one point when I was just starting out, I sort of started to do a breastplate, but it wasn't very good. I'd never done armor before at that point, so I just sort of gave up. But I need to at some point. I have to like body paint myself grey, and she's got real cool makeup, and yeah, it's just a really cool character.
That would be cool.
It's like the whole thing with girl armor in games where it's just basically a bra and pants. Yeah. Armored bra pants for super strong power.
You look at it and it's like, wait, hold on, this has the same armor value as that guy's armor, and the guy's like in full cased armor, and then she's just wearing like 2 lines.
Don't you know, the less armor you have, the more powerful you are as a woman, and the bigger your hair is.
Oh yeah, the bigger the hair, the more powerful. The more floaty the hair is up. The hair's just floating. Very powerful.
And every pink-haired character is a main character.
Yeah, is that why you went?
Rules.
Is that why you went pink
hair?
Yeah.
I was pink hair for a long time because I had to be a main character.
You were the main character. You were the main character. And look, you are now. You're like the main character on my stream.
I am, but I don't have pink hair.
No, but you're here and you're awesome, so it's fine. It's fine. A bunch of people in chat are reminiscing about what scared them. The bear and the lion from the Teletubbies freaked me out when I was a kid. Yeah, that was terrifying.
Teletubbies in general are quite terrifying.
Watership Down.
Oh my god, yeah, that is not for children. I'm not down with that. No.
Oh no.
Watership Down is horrible.
Yeah.
It's the rabbit with the frothing mouth. I remember that.
Oh yeah, it's got myxomatosis, hasn't it?
No, yeah.
It's
not nice. Is it the general or the I don't remember what he's called with his eye.
Oh man, it is just.
Yeah.
I love that.
About that film. Thanks, guys.
you can thank. Oh God, how do I say that name? Let's see now. Then, Paige Spooches. Paige Spooches, I think. I really hope that's right. I'm really bad at reading usernames. That's like the one thing I'm really bad at. As I said, like trying to get your name right, I was just like.
Alfred.
And you were like, Alfred. No. And I was like, Alfred. And you were like, no, it's Alf Hill. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, my God. Boats and seas scare me. It's like, fair enough.
Boats, yeah. Seas are terrifying just because they are an abyss. An abyss of unknown.
Pages, pooches. There you go. I said Page Spooches. Oh, my God.
Page Spooches sounds good, too.
I'm so bad. But Page is fine. Awesome. I tell you what, I'm really bad at that sort of stuff. I love it.
I'm super dyslexic, so I read words all wrong too.
Hey, same! Woo!
That is why. Team dyslexia. Can't read words. read things backwards.
The worst one is obviously on Twitch and stuff like that. All the usernames are all one line. There's no spacing, so I don't know where to put the space. It's like
just make it up as you go along.
Like I saw Paige and I was like, brilliant. What's Spooches? And I was like, realizing it's Paige's Pooches. I'm like, I should have known.
Oh yeah.
But genuinely, this has been absolutely wonderful, Alex. I'm really happy you were happy to come on. Genuinely.
Yes, that's
really,
okay.
really
I could just stay and chat with you forever. I'm gonna have to come to Wales now and hang out.
Oh, do you know what? I would love you guys to come down. You guys could come down.
We'll camp in your garden.
Oh, even better. We can use the workshop. The workshop's awesome. The workshop is massive. We can use that, and we'll have to have mead and meat and awesomeness. And
can we dress up just because?
Just because, absolutely. Do you know what? I will have to find stuff. I will have to find stuff to wear. I'll come to you. You can tell me what I should get.
We'll
and what
dress
I
you
should
up.
wear.
I have a flower crown.
Dress me up if you want it. Do you know what I've been told? Someone wants to put flowers in, like braid flowers.
Oh, you would be an amazing dwarf with like flowers. A flower dwarf.
See, there you go. I'm so screwed now.
I'm down with this plan.
I'm looking forward to having you guys down. You should come down sometime. Let me know. I'm inviting everyone down to everyone come down to my workshop. We'll have a
Well, if Warhammer Fest isn't on, we'll just have it at your house.
Absolutely, that'd be awesome. Just get all the Space Marines down here, and everyone stood in the workshop, just the sound of foam rubbing together. That'd be awesome.
And it won't be raining for that one day. You have to get a big marquee.
Oh god, yeah, fingers crossed. That'd be awesome. What's really nice about this workshop is you can open all 3 doors, and it's just so nice. It's so nice.
I'm very jealous of your big working space.
I mean, I share it. It's not just mine, but right now we're currently renovating, and it's a mess right now, so I can't do anything. But I can do my streams, which is awesome. I can still do my streams.
I have like a summer house, which is because we just moved house, or we moved house at the beginning of lockdown, and it's like a kind of big greenhouse gazebo thing at the bottom of the garden.
That's awesome.
And I kind of want that to be a hobby space, but it doesn't have electric, which is naff. And also it's boiling because it's all glass.
Oh yeah.
And it at the moment is the spider's domain. So we leave it alone.
I don't think people like. I don't think people like spiders. Well, I don't mind them so much, but yeah, in a boiling hot, it's like a greenhouse then, also almost, is it?
It's not a greenhouse. It's the same as our conservatory. It's like the people who made our conservatory had a spare one, and then they put it at the end of the garden. So I don't know. It's the place.
Well, there you go. I like that. Well, I mean, a spare conservatory to work in. I mean, at the beginning, I was working in my bedroom, which was not good for like dremeling and stuff.
No, it's got to figure out a way of getting electric to it, and it would work quite well.
A really long cable from the house.
Yes, that is true.
That's the way I started off with. But brilliant. But yeah, anyway, if anyone wants to join the Discord, there it is. If you guys want to join the Discord, I want to give a huge thank you to Alex for joining me on Twitch tonight. I really, really appreciate it. If you guys want to follow her, her links are coming up now. Instagram, and also your really awesome Etsy, which I've had a look at. And
I need to put more on it. Tell me what you want me to make, and I will try and make it.
Yeah, get some suggestions in. Message Alex on her Instagram, I guess, would be the best place to get a hold of you.
Yeah.
And message her if, like, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you? I'm trying to find a purity seal like this big one time, and someone printed me one, and I was like, it's massive. It's like the biggest.
I could make a face-size purity seal.
Make a face-size purity seal.
And just put it on my face.
I like that. Dragonheart, are the links coming up? Are you sure? What am I getting in return? Don't be a naughty mod. Post the links. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much again, and thank you all for popping along. So please give a follow on Instagram to Alex, and we shall see you all again soon. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Bye.